of this. So, oh hey guys, comic quiz. Here bringing the comic review, and today we're doing Nightwing issue 21. So from last issue, if you remember, we find out that Nightwing, he's in a tight spot at the moment. Autofocus. Sorry about that, but yeah, he's in a tight spot right now because of the trap that he was caught in by from the prankster. But he eventually gets out of it, and he pins down the prankster. But then the police arrive, so then he pretty much makes a deal with prankster, saying, "Alright, I'm the only chance of getting out of here. So you help me, and I'll help you." So prankster turns on his goggles again, so he can see. So he takes down the police officers, and then they both escape together. So then, after they're away, Nightwing gives the prankster an ultimatum. He's like, "Alright, you help me find Tony Zucco, and I'll let you go free." So the prankster's like, okay, I can work with that. So then he starts working on the email that he got from that throwaway email. Prankster starts working on it. So then he find out that that email was in fact sent from Miami, not Chicago, so not Miami. So then he also mentioned that Tony Zucco, because he researched about him, he serves time in prison with the brother of the mayor of Chicago as well. So then that's also kind of tying in how the mayor might know Tony Zucco and why he might be helping him. So then the prankster then points Nightwing into the direction of Billy Lester, who is in fact Tony Zucco's new identity now. So he points him in his direction. So Nightwing, he's grateful to the prankster, but then he kind of backstabs him. He handcuffs him to a pole and calls the police. Says that, pretty much tells them where the prankster is. So kind of going against their agreement, which was kind of, in a way, I felt bad for the prankster, to be honest. Just how bad Nightwing backstabbed him there, but obviously he's a criminal and he does kill people. So yeah, it's what he deserves, really. So yeah, but before all that happened, I forgot to mention, there was this new hero that pops up who foiled a heist on the bus, which wasn't really important. I didn't really care about, to be honest. But until when he got home, that was the important thing, because they had mentioned earlier on in this whole story arc that there were no heroes in Chicago, but then, and also that somebody had killed them. That wasn't really delved into much, but now they're diving into it now, and it's really interesting, because this hero named Slipscreen, I think his name is, after he gets home after foiling the heist, he gets killed by this seemingly whoever who's been killing off the heroes in Chicago. And even the news was saying as well, like, even though there's a new hero, they were all predicting how long is he going to last? Will this be the last time we see him again, or will he continue his heroics? But after his debut, he gets killed. So that was pretty useless. But the whole that little plot with the serial killer seems to be interesting. It's gained my interest. So then also before the whole prankster helping with Nightwing thing, we get to see Billy Lester, aka Tony Zucco, with his family. He finds out that Nightwing's in the papers. So then after saying that he decides to take his family onto a vacation, just to get out of the city so that Nightwing doesn't find them. So by the time Nightwing gets to his house, he's not there. But then after seeing like his pictures and also noticing that this house doesn't feel like Tony Zucco at all, Nightwing does have a bit of doubts as to should he continue chasing him. And at the end we find that prankster escapes, and that was it. So overall, this issue was, apart from the whole serial killer thing, killing off that hero, this issue was pretty boring in my opinion. It wasn't very interesting at all. I wasn't really excited like the way I'm usually am to read Nightwing issues. This was probably the worst issue of Nightwing I've ever read before, like ever. So this is definitely an issue that it does further the story on, but in terms of enjoyment level, it's not there, and it is something that I would recommend. Well, yeah, you could skip it. To be honest, well, that's the thing. You can't really skip it because it does move along the story, and there are some certain things that you need to know. Like, for instance, that serial killer thing. But aside from that, it doesn't really give anything that to say like, alright, you have to pick this issue up. It doesn't really. So overall it was boring, so I give it a 6 to be honest, and that was it. But the artwork from this issue was good as always. What's the dude's name? Oh, I can't remember the artist's name, but he's a really good artist, like I've mentioned before. The artwork again was solid again this week. But other than that, and the whole serial killer angle, issue was not really good. So I say that probably skip this issue. Nothing special really. So that's it for this review, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what you thought of this issue, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. See ya.